This is the Queensland Pegacast, and we're here interviewing Tarby.
Hello.
So, anyway, get the boring questions out of the way. How long have you been a brony?
Since, let me think, probably last May, I think. I discovered the fandom late April, and I really got into it late May. Yeah, just before the end of school, so yeah.
Okay, did anyone introduce you, or how'd you find out about it?
I actually accidentally came across a couple of reaction pictures on 4chan when I had first started going on there. That didn't last long. And I thought they were kind of funny. I thought they were cool. Ended up saving them to my computer. No idea what they were from. It was actually one of them was a GIF of Twilight kind of flipping out at Applejack and Rarity in the Look Before You Sleep episode. When I started seeing the pictures on a friend of mine's Facebook, I asked him what it was all about, and he sent me actually a link to the pilot and a link to cupcakes. So, yeah, that was an interesting introduction to it, but I stuck around.
Oh, cool. So, do you have a favorite pony?
Ooh, Cheerily would probably be my favorite of, period, but of the main cast, I probably have to stick with Twilight.
Alright, and do you have a least favorite pony?
Rarity, hands down. I'm sorry, just Rarity.
I just want to point out one thing. We've got a friend called, Turbo Boost? He would kill you right now for saying that.
We'll be happy to hear that.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been doing music for?
Couple of years, actually. I've been in and out of school choirs and bands and stuff since, 4th grade. And I started writing my own music about 5 years ago with this band, which actually unfortunately just broke up, called Tarby, which is, so that was sad. But I started writing with them, and I just kept working at it. I decided roughly halfway through high school that this is what I wanted to do for a living, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I found
That's awesome. And how has being a brony affected the way you write music, if it has at all?
It's definitely given me a lot of inspiration. A lot of the themes which are present in the show have reflected themselves in the things that I write. Yeah. It's a lot of the fanon stuff, a lot of the stuff in the show has, affected some of the ways that I look at things, and yeah, it definitely is coming through with my lyrics especially.
Oh, yeah. Is there anything that you're working on at the moment, music-wise?
Actually, in another window right now, I have a recording software open working on a song for a compilation album called Balloon Party, which is going to contain songs from a lot of the brony musicians out there, a lot of big names, in order to raise funds to get all of us to all the different conventions around the United States, and depending on how things develop, maybe around Europe, Australia, etc., etc.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard quite a bit about Balloon Party. My friend's in it. So yeah, he's
really?
Copy and pasting Skype. Kyle, Purple Fridge.
Oh yeah, dude, in the there we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone that you would like to collaborate with?
Ooh, I'm willing to collaborate with anyone, but I've actually I've been really tempted to ask Glaze Wooden Toaster
Oh,
to if he wants to do something, just because the more and more I listen to his music, the more and more I'm convinced that he's like a metal musician without the
that'd be awesome.
drums and double bass. You add drums and double bass to that, and it's
Oh yeah. Yeah. You went to BronyCon, did you not? What was that like?
I did. Crowded. It was definitely crowded. I wasn't there the entire time. I left shortly after the panel that I did because of I had to hop on the phone. There was a lot of BS going on at home, and as a result, I had to walk around, clear my head and stuff, which I completely regret because I ended up missing the both the voice actors panel and the Daniel Ingram thing.
Oh.
But yeah, I know I was kind of bummed out, but whatever. But besides that, it was fun. Kind of rushed. There seemed to be a lack of communication between the staff and the experiences of my life.
Do you have any highlights from BronyCon?
Meeting Alex S. and Jack Lapp. They're both the chillest dudes ever. Like, no doubt about it.
So every other fucking person on Earth has talked about this. What's your opinion on Derpy? The canonization of Derpy?
The hate that Saint Germain is getting is kind of silly because the way I see it, the production staff didn't have to do that. They didn't have to, make Derpy a canon character at all. They could have continued making the show the way they were, and it wouldn't have affected the audience's stance on it. It wouldn't have affected how people, viewed the show. It wouldn't have affected the plot in any way, shape, or form. So the fan service was incredible. I was kind of honored by it, and I don't know. I just, especially looking into it and reading up that she didn't even realize it was a girl, and that's why the voice was kind of boyish. I don't get why people were having a negative reaction to it.
Yeah, I agree completely. Have you seen the newest one? And
the one that came out today.
What's that? Yeah.
It might be my favorite episode. The song was incredible. Yes, I have a thing for Disney-styled musical songs, and there's no real other way to describe that song. Besides, the episode was kind of predictable, but it was almost like they were tapping back into the magic of the first season.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is a question from an anonymous person. Applejack is on your bed covered in ice cream. Brody's on your couch in socks and a jumper. What do you do?
All right, so Rarity's on my bed covered. Wait, Applejack is on the bed in ice cream?
Applejack is on your bed. And Rarity's on your couch in socks and a jumper.
Well, I would pay attention to Applejack more. For one, because I could give two shits what Rarity's doing, and two, because that's ice cream on my bed. I gotta clean that up, right? So, well, am I a pony or am I a human?
I don't know. I assume you're a human.
Okay.
Do both.
What? Yes.
Do both.
If I'm a human, what?
Do the
I don't
perspective of
know
a
that.
pony. Do a perspective of a pony and then a human.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So from the perspective of a pony, I would probably take advantage of the situation like you wouldn't believe, and then I would have to clean it up. If it were from a human, I would probably wonder what the hell the pony was doing in my bed, and then clean it up, and probably try and deal with it from there. But I'm not entirely sure how I would feel about lots of ice cream being on my bed.
Oh god, that's terrible. I'm honestly out of questions. Need to think of some. So, balloon party. What's that like? Talking to people there and those people.
It's interesting. it's, I don't know, it's like, when I first got into the community, I had, like, especially writing music and such, I first got into it because of a weekly competition called Toastbeard. And that was relatively small when it first started out. Jackal was a part of it. A bunch of other people were a part of it. But we really didn't get over like 20 members until the third or fourth week of doing it. And they would give you a prompt. They would tell you, do this, and, you know, have at it. At the end of the week, everyone would listen to it, and it would be all shits and giggles. No one really won anything, but it was fun. It was a nice way to get together. And as time progressed, as things started to build, it kind of became really, really big. And, you know, kind of a bit of a clusterfuck. So it lost its flavor, for lack of a better way to put it. But when the balloon party thing came around, it's almost like, you know, it was another prompt, right? Something really heavy, something really hardcore, and something kind of bullshit. And as a result, we would be able to raise money. And it's that kind of mentality, having a goal to set, having something to work for. It just... You know, that in combination with that crowd of people, it's really fun. Really is.
Purple Prince wants to know, how cool is he?
He's pretty cool. He's chill. I have no beef with him.
Anyway, what are your opinions on Rule 34 of ponies?
I really have no negative issue with it. I mean, it's... What's it called? I'm not, like, the biggest proponent for it, but then again, I'm not, like, completely against it. I mean, people won't do what they want to do. It's art. I don't really know how to describe it, really. It's porn. Whatever. I could frankly care less. It's not like it's affected me negatively in any way, shape, or form. Some of it looks good. Some of it's kind of funny. You know, most of my music tends to be a little bit adult anyway, so I'd be a bit of a hypocrite if I said I had an issue with it.
So. Yeah. How about this? Do you think oatmeal is crazy or misunderstood?
Oatmeal on Pony-chan? Or what?
As in oatmeal, the thing, the food, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really eat oatmeal. I have not tried to have a conversation with oatmeal, so I don't think I'd be able to answer that. I don't know. Maybe I should try that. I think I'll make a bowl later. I'll get back to you on that. I've got a whole box of maple and brown sugar in the pantry that I could break open.
What do you like? Do you read fanfics? Do you like fanfics? What do you think about them?
I used to read fanfics a lot, and I don't know why I stopped. I don't know, maybe it was because I got a job or something, but I used to love that. I used to love how people could take, something which is, canon, a show, and just write their own little adaptation to it. I love that people can do that. And I used to read a lot of emotional fanfics and stuff like that, Dawfics and however the hell you say it or pronounce it or whatever. And I just kind of stopped doing it. I really should start doing it again now that I have the time to, but I do like fanfics. I actually would love, if I had the patience to write them, I'd probably write a few myself, but I don't think I could I have a hard enough time sitting down writing music, let alone, giant-ass song, giant-ass story, so.
Do you have any, favorite art, whether it's, pony art, whether it's of your OC or not?
I actually don't have that much of my OC. I think I only have 2 pictures. They were both drawn by the same person. One was of me jumping with a guitar, and the other was me being chased by Molestia, so...
I think I saw that the other day.
Yeah. But, I like art. I like, obviously I do like some more than others. unlike a story or a fan fiction, I'm kind of a bit more critical about art because even though it is an interpretation, it's an interpretation of an animated series. So I'm kind of strict about, it's how anatomically correct they've got them and stuff like that. Like, make sure that the proportions are right and stuff.
Yeah. You hang it on, I see you all the time on Mike's stream talking to Mike and stuff. What's he like?
I don't know. And Mike is an enigma. He's at first, if not anticipating his Mike-ness, he can easily come off as an asshole, easily come off as arrogant, but yeah, as a Psycho Pinkie Pie in the chat kind of describes it right. Mike is Mike. He's really fun. He's relatively chill most of the time. Highly opinionated, but we've all got our flaws. And yeah, he's a fun dude. I consider him a friend.
Awesome. I'm going to see if anyone in the chat wants to ask a question. Other than that, though, what do you do? Like, when you're not doing music or...
Do you want the honest answer, or do you want me to glorify my relatively boring and uneventful life?
Just give me the
Because I could go either way. Okay, the true answer, usually I just sit in front of the computer and talk to people on Skype for hours on end. I have a band. I do play around every once in a while, but I unfortunately don't have much in the way of a social life. So.
Do you draw or do any other art?
No, unfortunately no. I would love to. It would make things like album art kind of very, very easy, but unfortunately my stick figures look terrible, so I don't think I'd be able to hone any form of artistic skill.
Alright. Insane Foo wants to know, would you like to have a social life with him?
I would love to have a social life with you, Insane Foo.
What else can I ask?
Oh, I have one.
Yeah.
Who would be your favorite pony artist, like out of John Joe Seco and all that?
Kind of split between JJ and Scoon. I really, really, really like Scoon's style. He and the Ask Pinkamena Diane Pie blog was one of the biggest inspirations behind my 20-minute song Something Broke. So, I gotta give it to him.
Ooh.
And of course there's JJ, who can draw fan art like 15 minutes after the fucking episode airs, so.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give in to Purple Fridge. How cute am I?
How cute are you? I wouldn't know. Let's see a pic.
Pic? I don't think I even have any pics.
You've got a webcam, Tim?
No, I don't.
Let's see this.
Oh god, what am I getting myself into? Okay, I'm just gonna
Next question.
While I'm getting my picture, Tarby, why is your voice so sexy? From Swivel.
It's sexy? Since when did I have a sexy voice? Thank you, Swivel, but I don't know. I wouldn't quite call it sexy.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, Tarby.
Yes.
Do you play video games? And if so, what's your favorite game?
I wish I did, but unfortunately my computer has right now about 1.8 gigs of memory free and the processing power of a dying gerbil, so I can't really run anything more extreme than Portal on it, or Minesweeper. Even Portal has issues.
Oh,
like I've bought... Yeah, like I have Left 4 Dead 2, I have, Portal 2, Team Fortress 2, like I have all those games, I just haven't been able to install them on my computer, so. I'm a beast at Minesweeper, though. Like, I'll fucking own you at Minesweeper. But, yeah, that's about it.
Very well, then, as I've been forced to do that, I've just changed my Skype picture. That's me with my girlfriend.
Oh, snap, you do look good.
Oh, God. Oh, no, Kyle, stop posting. Stop posting pictures now.
I'll ask this because Tim's busy.
Yeah.
Deathinator wants to know, Tarby, how was your day?
Uneventful. I woke up at roughly 3 p.m. I sat in my room for about an hour and a half before I got off my ass and did anything. Went into the other room, got myself a Coca-Cola, came back, talked on Skype for 2 hours, made dinner, and now I'm doing an interview.
Oh,
That's
wow.
my day in a nutshell.
Oh, God.
What do you think of this interview? Because we are only just starting our Pegacast and podcast, and you're our first interviewer.
Oh, wow. Honestly, it's fun. I'll give it that. It really depends on the atmosphere you're trying to go to, though. Because if you're trying to give it a serious atmosphere, I don't know how to really put it. I really don't. I don't know where my brain was going with that. I need to get out more. Maybe my brain will stop farting on itself or something like that. But, yeah, I like it. It's a laid-back atmosphere. You know, it's not like I'm being interviewed by, I'm the manager for a job or something. It's just like chilling. And I like that. I do
Let's
not
see.
shop
Turbo
at strange
Boost.
moves.
Turbo Boost, have you started doing something for Balloon Party?
I have. I have been working, as I said, I've got something in the another window, which is a work in progress. I actually have a demo of it on my SoundCloud. If you want, I can link that in the chat.
Yeah, do that, thanks.
All right, yeah. Let me.
McKay, who's our recorder, he wants to know, do you have a day job? What's your day job?
I had one. I tend to get jobs as dishwashers at food service places. I used to work as a dishwasher and utility worker at a place called the Hometown Buffet, which is part of this gigantic buffet chain in the U.S. And unfortunately, it went completely bankrupt. And my location ended up getting shut down. That happened about a week and a half ago, actually. But, yeah, so currently I'm unemployed. I am looking for a job, though. So, and SoundCloud is refusing to work.
Strange Moose wants to know, do you shuffle, Tarby?
I do not. I actually cannot dance at all. Last time I tried, I actually broke a row of bleachers in a school gymnasium. Yeah, that was fun. I think I might have pictures of that too. So, but yeah, I am a klutz. I cannot dance for my life. I try, but yeah. And there is the link in the live stream chat, I think.
It broke it.
There you go. Ever considered moving to New York, NYC?
I have. I actually, yes, that is a glaring yes. I plan on it. And there we go. Damn it, Purple Fridge. Beat me to it. Yes, thank you. I do plan on moving to New York City. Was going to plan on doing it within the next year and a half. I was actually hoping to get enough money set aside to be able to pull it off for next January for my birthday. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that just yet. So, but it's definitely in the plan because unfortunately the Rhode Island music scene is dead, like you wouldn't believe. So, what's it called? I need a change of scene if I want to make something of this. So, New York City, Boston. Yes, I would consider that.
If you
I
move,
would
would you
totally
consider joining my
consider
band?
Yes, I would consider that. And yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun.
Awesome. Anyways, we said earlier you are our like first interview, so congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, is this going to be posted as just a video, or
it will be.
where can I find it?
We're gonna do. I'll make a video soon, and put that on to YouTube. I'll give you a link after the interview, and we'll do and the audio version will be uploaded from McKay, who's in the background right now, and we'll send you a link to that too.
Okay.
And we're hoping to
Alright,
eventually get on iTunes, but iTunes is very picky about how it does things.
Yeah.
Shuffleberry,
I know
what
that
inspired you to make from Shuffleberry? What inspired you to make music as a brony?
Honestly, I originally didn't make music. I was just originally making music. You know, it didn't really have anything to do with bronyism, but for the Toast Beer competitions, they were all instrumental. They were all kind of vague and ambiguous, and it wasn't until a few weeks in when there was a prompt for the Toast Beer competition, which was the end of Equestria, or the beginnings of Equestria. And I had just read this fan fiction, which was essentially described how Equestria was born out of the ashes of the fallen human civilization. And I wrote this 8-minute song called Only Time Will Tell, based on that. That was my first sincerely pony song, and from there I just, I kept on doing it because I realized it's fun. Writing pony music is fun.
Oh yeah. What else is there? It sounds like we have to start ending this. What else is there to say?
I'll ask him this, okay?
Yeah.
What do you think of Cupcakes? The actual fanfic?
The actual fanfic is terribly written. It has no real development, no back plot, no anything. I kind of despise it with all of my being. It's disappointing. It's not particularly shocking once you've read it the first time. It's not really all that scary. It's I don't know. I felt like it could have been done a lot better, and that's actually where I got the drive to write Something Broke. Yeah, it's the 20-minute fucking Cupcakes thing, because I went, Cupcakes kind of sucks. Everyone's joking about how I do 20-minute songs. Let's actually do a 20-minute song. And yeah, submitted that for competition. Next thing I know, it's got its own post on EQD, and I've got a little following, which was totally unexpected.
Because that's pretty much how I got into, I started becoming a fan of your music, because Something Broke got on Equestria Daily.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually the case.
Tim's like our pony beats guy. He goes to everything just to get pony beats for us. And I just sit in the background and do all the art and look for art.
I'm up to date with pony music, put it that way. Yeah. I make sure I know what everyone's doing. Anyway, I think we do have to end this. One last thing. After this is done, would you mind if I just stay in contact with you, talk to you occasionally?
Yeah, sure. If you even if you want to just do this again, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Awesome. I think that's about all we can do. So yeah, sorry that. Yeah, so